Hey all, we're going to talk about the homework questions that were nominated from 3.2. 23 and 25 had equal number of votes, and they're really similar, so I'm going to go a little bit into both, but they're going to follow basically the same question because they're both asking about tangent lines. They just have different functions and points for where you're going to write that tangent line. So, we want to remember from our tangent line that this is always going to be a really good place to start, which is your point slope form. So that's y minus y1 is equal to the slope, which is that first derivative, dy dx, right? Change in y over change in x, of x minus x1. Now we already have our points here. We've got our x1 and our y1. So all we need to do is find our derivative. And what we're going to do to find that derivative is, in this case, use our quotient rule. For 25, you're going to use the product rule. So the quotient rule here is this is our f of x, and so then f prime would be 2. This is our g, so g prime is 1, because these are just simple polynomials. And so then our derivative here would be f prime times g minus g prime times f. So hopefully that felt okay. And then over g squared, so x plus 1 squared. So this is our derivative of y, so our dy dx, using the quotient rule. And then what we can do now is we have our x value here. So here's our derivative. To actually find the slope, all we're going to do is substitute that x value in, because we're interested in the slope at this particular point. And so then this becomes 2 minus, so this is 2 times 2, which is 4, minus 2, which is, let's see, 2 over 4, which I'm going to then, of course, simplify to 1/2 as our slope. Then we've got our x minus x1, which is 1, and y minus 1 over here. Now, leaving it in point slope form is just fine for me. When you check the answer in the back of the book, it's in slope intercept form. So all you need to do is distribute the 1/2 here and add over, which would give you y is equal to 1/2 x plus 1/2. So hopefully this helped. With 23, 25 is really similar, except for the only difference is that this problem, the function's different. And it is, instead of a quotient rule, it's going to be a product, because you can see y is equal to 2x, and I'm just going to add in where the product that I used for this. I didn't split it up into 3 with a coefficient. I just said 2x as my f times e to the x at the point 0, 0. So then in this case, my f of x is 2x, so this would be the derivative is 2, and the derivative of e to the x, which would be our g prime, is still just e to the x. So the derivative then is 2 times e to the x plus 2x times g prime, which is still just e to the x. So that's our derivative using the product rule, and then you just do the same thing, plugging in and simplifying. Let me know if you have any questions on this, or if you want to make sure that you nominate any questions on 3.5 or 3.4. I'll talk to you later.